Morning to everyone. Today we are going to see exercise 1.1 from chapter number 1, rational number. Okay, the name of the chapter is rational number. In the previous video, student, we had already completed exercise 1.1 question 1 to 6, isn't it? Sorry, 1 to 5. Now we are going to deal with the question number 6. So what the question number 6 says here? In this question number 6, it is said that multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 6. So dear student, what we have to do over here? We have to multiply the number 6 upon 13 with the reciprocation of the number minus 7 by 6. So what will be the reciprocal of minus 7 by 6 is? So 13 upon 6 upon 13 into reciprocation of this number will be equals to how much? That is minus 6 upon 7. Okay. Don't get confused about the sign. Since the sign is present over the denominator, this sign will be goes to the numerator only. Okay. So either writing the number reciprocation minus 6 by 7 or writing the reciprocation 6 upon minus 7, both are having the same meaning. Okay. So reciprocation of minus 7 by 6 will be minus 6 upon 7. Now multiply the number, since it is said that we have to multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocation of minus 7 by 6 will be 6 upon 13 into minus 6 upon 7 it will be. So 6 into minus 6 will be minus 36, isn't it? And 13 sevens will be equals to 91. So what is the answer we are getting? The answer is minus 36 upon 91 is the required answer. Have you understood? Dear student, in this question it is very clearly said that we have to multiply the number 6 upon 13 with the reciprocal of minus 7 by 6. That means a number we are having, that number will be multiplied with a number with the different number or the other number, but before multiplying the number we have to reciprocate it, then only we have to multiply that particular number. So here the reciprocations of minus 7 by 6 will be minus 6 by 7. Okay, either you can write this number, this reciprocation minus 7 upon 6, the reciprocation you can write as minus 6 upon 7, that is also correct, or you are going to put the minus sign in the denominator, both are having the correct meaning. Or if you are writing suppose 6 upon 7 and at the center of this, if you are writing like this is also having the same meaning over here. Okay, don't get confused in this. So here, have you understood what the question is? We are going to multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocations of the number minus 7 by 6. What is the reciprocation of minus 6 by 7? That is minus 6 upon 7. So multiplying the number, you will get the required answer as minus 36 upon 91. Clear everyone? Now, next question we are having, question number 7. Okay, here is question number 7. So what the question number 7 says here, tell what property allow you to compute. So dear student, here it is said that compute and property, that means which property the question is belongs to. So do you remember this multiplication property, associative property of multiplication of a rational number? Do you remember that? It belongs to the same property. Now you will ask me, teacher, how we are going to know that this particular equation is belongs to the commutative property of multiplication of a rational number? So dear student, for that what we have to do, first we have to look the sign. What is the sign present inside between the numbers? That is multiplication sign is present, isn't it? That means 3 terms are there. This is the first term, second term, third term. First term, second term, third term. Since it is having the 3 terms, that means, and all the in between the 3 terms a multiplication sign is present. That means multiplication property it will belongs to, first thing. Now under multiplication we are having many property like closure property, associative property, commutative property, then multiplicative inverse, role of 1, like that many property we are having, isn't it? Now you will ask me, teacher, how we will guess that it belongs to that same property? So for that student we have to know the property thoroughly. हमको जब तक प्रॉपर्टीज याद नहीं रहेंगे तब तक हम ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं कर पाएंगे. ओके, सो इस इक्वेशन को पहचानने के लिए सबसे पहले हम जो नंबर्स है उन नंबर्स के बीच का साइन देखेंगे. सो साइन इज मल्टीप्लीकेशन, दैट मीन्स मल्टीप्लीकेशन property it belongs, and under multiplication which property it belongs, that will be also clear. How it will be clear? Let's see. First we are having a upon b. Since we are talking about the three terms, then we will take the three rational number a upon b into c upon d into e upon f. This is the three term. So bracket, according to this question, bracket we will keep in the last two term, is equals to a upon b into c upon d into e upon f. This we are having, isn't it? Now can you tell which property it belongs to? It belongs to the associative property. Have you understood now? So you have to remember the property, what the property says, okay? Then only you can recognize that the equation belongs to the which property. Now next question we are having is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 8. It is asked that whether 8 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 8. Why or why not? So dear student, can you tell me what is the multiplicative inverse of 8 by 9? As I told you, multiplication, that multiplicative inverse, that means you have to do the reciprocation. That means numerator goes to the denominator and denominator goes to the numerator. Okay, that is called the reciprocation. So multiplicative inverse of 8 by 9 will be 9 by 8. Okay. Now in this question it is again, here it is asked that is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 8. So here we are having a mixed fraction. This is the mixed fraction we are having, isn't it? Now this mixed fraction will be, we are going to change into improper fraction. Now how to change the improper fraction? Do you remember the formula? Whole into denominator plus numerator upon denominator. This is the formula which you had studied in class this 5th and 6th also. So this is the formula to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay, so we are going to change the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So minus 1 by 8 is equals to, whole is what? The number sign minus we will give outside the bracket. Okay, so minus outside the bracket, whole is 1 into denominator, that is 8, plus numerator, that is 1, upon denominator. Okay, now 1 into 8 will be 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And here outside the bracket minus is there. That minus comes with the numerator 9. So what is the mixed fraction? Mixed fraction we are having 1 minus 1 by 8. So what is the improper fraction of that mixed fraction is? That is minus 9 upon 8. Have you understood how we had converted the mixed fraction into improper fraction? By applying the formula whole into denominator plus numerator upon denominator. Okay, using that formula we had converted the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now coming to the question, here is the question, is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 8? Why or why not? If it is there, we have to give the reason. If it is not there, then also we have to give the reason. So 8 upon 9 we are having, and multiplicative inverse of this number, since the minus 1 by 8 is converted into mixed fraction, this mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction and become minus 8 upon 9. Now what will be the, this number is the multiplicative inverse of this number or not, it is asked. Which number? 8 by 9. जो ये मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन है उसको हम इम्प्रॉपर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. इम्प्रॉपर में कन्वर्ट करने के बाद आंसर माइनस 8 by 9 आएगा. वो 8 by 9 जो है वो सॉरी 8 by 9 नहीं, 9 by 8. What we are having? Minus 1 by 8 we are having, that we had converted into improper fraction. So what the answer we are getting? That is minus 9 upon 8. So in this question here it is asked that 8 by 9 का मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स माइनस 9 by 8 होगा कि नहीं होगा? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आई सेड? 8 upon 9 का मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स माइनस 9 upon 8 होगा कि नहीं होगा? सो डियर स्टूडेंट, व्हाट इज मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स? A into 1 by a is equals to 1. This is the multiplicative inverse. Remember that if a is positive, the inverse is also positive. If a is negative, the inverse is also negative. Then only it is multiplicative inverse. Since we are having minus sign, then it will be not a multiplicative inverse. Why it is so? Because when we will do the cancellation, minus 1 we will get the answer, but that minus 1 will not be equals to 1. Hence we can say that 8 upon 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 8, that is minus 9 upon 8. Okay, 8 by 9 जो है multiplicative inverse minus 9 upon 8 जिसका mixed fraction है minus 1 by 8 नहीं होगा. Why it is so? Because while doing the calculation minus 1 answer is coming, but in the multiplicative inverse the answer should come 1. That's why. Have you understood question number 8? Now let's move to question number 9. In question number 9 it is said that is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3, why or why not? This question is again same as the above question. Okay, so first we are going to see what is said that is 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3. So see 3 1 by 3 we are having. So 3 1 by 3 we are going to convert into which fraction? Mixed fraction it is, then we are going to convert it into improper fraction. So how to convert improper fraction? In the 8th question I had told you, isn't it? So 3 into 3 plus 1 upon 3. So 3 into 3 9, 9 plus 1 10, 10 upon 3 is the improper fraction. Okay, now since improper fraction we are having, so 0.3 into 10 upon 3. Clear? Have you understood? 0.3 into 10 upon 3 we are having. So mixed fraction 1 upon 3 is equals to answer we are getting 10 upon 3. Okay. Now can we convert this 10 upon 3 into a decimal form? Why we are converting this into the decimal form? Because the question 3.3 is given in the decimal form, that's why. So convert it into a decimal form, that is 3. People know how to convert, isn't it? So we are going to convert it. So 9 here coming, then 10 minus 9 will be 1. Here it is coming 1, not 3. So again 10 is coming, again 9 will come. That means it will be goes on, isn't it? So for that we are going to see 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 10 by 3 or not. Okay, so 0.3 into 10 by 3 we can write it as 3 by 3.3. Okay, now you can multiply the number, you will get the required answer as 0.99, which is not equals to 1. Okay, or another calculation if you want, you can say that 10 by 3 we are having will be multiplied with the number 0.3. So 0.3 can be written as 10 by 3 we are having, isn't it? 3 upon 10. Can we write like this? No, we cannot write it like that. Let me explain you once more. 10 by 3 we are having, that can be written in the decimal form 3.3. Now it is asked in the question whether 3.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 0.3 or not. While doing the multiplication, the answer we are getting, that is 0.99. Whether this 0.99 is equals to 1? No, it is not equals to 1, because what is multiplicative inverse is a into 1 by a is equals to 1. This is the multiplicative inverse. Since the answer is not equals to since the answer is not equals to 1, that's why we can say that 0.3 is not the multiplicative inverse of 3 1 by 3. Have you understood the question? Next question we are having, question number 10. Here in this question number 10, write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. Here we have to write such a rational number that does not have a reciprocal. So can we think about 1? 1 is a number which is having a reciprocal 1 by 1. Of course it is like that we can write. So we have to think of a number that does not have any reciprocal. 1 is having a reciprocal, 2 is having a reciprocal, isn't it? 3 is having a reciprocal, every number is having a reciprocal, but 0 is a number which does not have any reciprocal. So what is the answer for this question is, that is 0 does not have a reciprocal. Okay. Next, second part of 10th question is, the rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocal. What is the rational number that are equal to their reciprocal? So that rational numbers are equal to their reciprocals are, that is 1. How 1? Suppose 1 is a number, what will be the reciprocal? 1 upon 1 equals to 1, isn't it? Now suppose minus 1 we are having, if we are taking here as an example explanation. So minus 1 reciprocal will be minus 1 upon 1. So that exactly comes minus 1. Okay, that's why we can say that the rational number that are equal to their reciprocal are 1 and minus 1. Clear? Next, what is the next question we are having? Write the rational number that is equal to its negative. We have to write a rational number that is equals to its negative. So such kind of rational number which is equals to its negative is a 0. 0 is equals to its negative rational number. Okay. Next, the last question of this exercise we are going to see. Some fill-ups is being given in this question number 11th from the NCERT book. Okay. So here is the question. You can take out your book, NCERT mathematics book. Okay, there you can see the last question, question number 11. In that question number 11, the last fill up, question 11, fill in the blanks. The first question is, 0 has dash reciprocal. 0, in the 10th question only we had studied that 0 does not have a reciprocal. Okay, so 0 has dash reciprocal. So the answer will be 0 has no reciprocal. Clear? Second fill up is, the numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocal. In the question number 10th second part right now we had studied, just before we had studied. So the number 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocal. It is having their own reciprocal number. Now the third, the reciprocal of minus 5 is dash. What will be the reciprocal of minus 5 is? Obviously that is 1 upon minus 1 upon 5. Okay. Next question we are having, fourth, reciprocal of 1 by x where x is not equals to 0 is dash. What is the reciprocal of 1 by x? So reciprocal of 1 by x is x itself, isn't it? Next, the product of two rational number is always a dash. When we are going to multiply the two rational number, the product of those two rational number will be equals to the rational number itself, isn't it? So the answer will be a rational number. Last fill up of this question number 11 is, the reciprocal of a positive rational number is dash. Obviously when we are having any positive rational number, suppose we are having a positive rational number, that is 5. When we are having the reciprocation of this rational number 5 by 6, the reciprocation of 5 by 6 will be 6 by 5. So positive rational number, when it will be get reciprocated, the answer we will get in the form of positive only. So that's why here the answer is positive. Clear everyone? So here this exercise is going to be end. Tomorrow we will start the new exercise, that is 1.2. So for today, thank you everyone.